Meghan Markle's failed plan to bag a billionaire as her marriage to Prince Harry becomes more unhappy by the day.
Meghan Markle is truly one of the most dangerous public figures on the world stage at the moment. She needs to be stopped.
Meghan Markle thought Dubai would be her escape. A fresh start in the lap of luxury, far from the scandals that haunted her back home. But reality, far from the glamorous red carpet she imagined. Instead, reports claim Meghan was stopped cold at immigration, pulled aside without explanation, and escorted into a private room. No press, no fanfare, just a thick silence hanging in the air. The tension was palpable, sources say, as her poised entrance quickly turned into a scene of pure anxiety. She'd come dressed to the nines, every detail meticulously planned, but what followed? A nightmare that no one could have predicted.
That has made them look ridiculous around virtually the whole world, not least because that mockery was so accurate. I mean, I can't imagine they've got an ego big enough to bear that.
After a brief exchange with border control, whispers claim Meghan was informed her entry had been flagged. Dubai, a place known for its strict rules, discretion, and unwavering code of honor, wasn't going to make exceptions. The officials didn't need to speak. Her reputation had already done all the talking, louder than any passport could. What happened behind those closed doors? Insiders say when Meghan emerged, she was visibly shaken, her rage simmering just beneath the surface. Her eyes were cold, lips tight, walking briskly, refusing to answer any questions. No photo ops, no Instagram moments, just a quiet, crushing rejection. Why? Because right now, Meghan Markle is a toxic presence in the Middle East. Reputation is everything, and after months of headlines branding her as a manipulator, a chronic victim, even a bully, Dubai made its stance clear. No circus, no drama, no Markle media storm.
Royal family, you should be so thankful this woman wanted to leave, because she's not going to bring any good to the branding of royal. She's going to downgrade it to a level of ghetto, and that's what it is. This is just bad.
It wasn't just about the optics. Behind the scenes, the gossip spread like wildfire. Meghan's behavior had traveled far beyond her expectations. Former aides, particularly those who'd filed official complaints in the UK, allegedly confided in international advisors. Diplomatic whispers tell of explosive tantrums, sobbing staff, and abrupt firings, a trail of chaos that followed her wherever she went. Dubai, ever vigilant, took note of every single detail. The last thing this country wanted was a celebrity known for accusing others while carefully concealing her own tangled web of problems.
Prince Harry and wife Meghan Markle, they've just learned the hardest of lessons, which is, if you start a brawl, do not be surprised if you end up getting punched twice as hard.
And it only gets messier. Let's be honest, Meghan's under federal scrutiny with ongoing investigations and a recent raid at her Montecito estate. Any country with a reputation to protect is going to hesitate before rolling out the red carpet for her. Dubai isn't about to disrupt its order and structure for someone whose life is a chaotic spectacle. But Dubai wasn't the only target on Meghan's radar. Insiders say she's been quietly negotiating with Saudi officials, seeking some kind of pseudo-diplomatic arrangement. But trust is running thin, sources reveal, and the leadership there is cautious. The risk of reputational damage is simply too high. Even with careful framing, Meghan's baggage, a mountain of scandals, is impossible to overlook. And this drama comes right on the heels of even bigger news. Meghan and Harry were reportedly forced out of their Montecito estate. Not sold, not gracefully transitioned, kicked out.
Meghan ruined Harry. Now that the once carefree, fun-loving prince has turned into a miserable moaner, lashing out from the depths of his paranoia at a world he thinks is conspiring against.
Allegedly, late rent payments and private financial disputes with the property manager made the situation irreparable. Meghan and Harry left quickly. No drama, no fanfare, just gone. And Dubai's message, loud and clear: no one, not even celebrities with royal ties, gets special treatment when chaos follows them like a shadow. Right now, Meghan Markle is carrying the full weight of relentless headlines, ongoing investigations, and whispered scandals that trail her wherever she goes. It's a brutal fall from the $100 million dream they once flaunted. The Spotify deal collapsed. Netflix. I see. The Archwell empire, once a beacon of post-royal success, now teeters, struggling under the harsh glare of the spotlight. Donations, slow to a crawl. The shiny, fairy tale life they promised, crumbling fast. And with Dubai's doors slammed shut and the Saudis playing it cautious, Meghan's options are narrowing by the day.
Now they're saying they're not even sure if she's going to make more jam. That thing's already dwindling on the vine. Everything she touches turns to shit. And I think every sort of creative person behind her or deep pocket behind her knows it's an extraordinary risk. She's too toxic to touch.
What makes this even harder to swallow? Meghan allegedly thought that buying influence and opportunities would be a walk in the park, that her royal-adjacent fame, whether official or not, would open doors around the globe. Instead, she hit an unforgiving wall. A border system that couldn't care less about tabloid headlines, PR spins, or viral Instagram moments. The government looked at her file and made one thing clear. Too risky. This wasn't about politics, race, or even her past charity work. It was about unpredictability and the fear that allowing her in could unleash a storm of negative attention, something no country, no matter how prestigious, wants to deal with.
A new poll reveals that the declining arc of Harry's popularity has accelerated into a high-speed plummet.
And let's not ignore the growing reports about her treatment of staff, which keep resurfacing. Former palace employees have stood by their stories of mistreatment, and now, American staffers hired post-royalty are voicing similar claims. One former employee even quit after just 6 weeks, citing emotional whiplash and manipulative hostility. In Dubai, that's a massive red flag. Diplomatic insiders suggest that Meghan's push to relocate amid ongoing legal scrutiny might have been the final nail in the coffin. No one wants to appear as though they're shielding someone under federal investigation, not even allies.
Because these billionaires can sense one thing. When you're not looking for a partner, you're looking for a solution. And that's obviously the lane that Meghan Markle's in now. She doesn't make really her own money. This whole Netflix thing is just a ruse. We all know this is made up just to give her something to do.
While Meghan's team has kept quiet about the Dubai fiasco, social media is anything but silent. Twitter is exploding, and Reddit threads are flooded with speculation. PR professionals are openly questioning how she plans to spin this because, right now, there's no winning angle. She's lost her home. She's lost another chance at rebranding herself internationally. And now, insiders say cracks are beginning to show in her relationship with Harry. 2 separate sources claim the couple has been arguing more frequently, mostly over money. Meghan reportedly feels trapped and frustrated, while Harry is desperately searching for solutions. One insider even claims he's been reaching out to the palace, attempting to rebuild ties and find a lifeline. But every effort is being shot down.
Harry just can't give her anything else anymore. He's served his purpose. His purpose is over, and they're no longer aligned in purpose. So for her, it's time to move on.
Whispers are circulating that Harry didn't even know about Meghan's Dubai attempt until it had already failed. Apparently, her decision to leave the country and try her luck there was a solo move, one that ended up embarrassing them both when she was stopped at the border. Insiders suggest this might have been the final straw. A source close to a mutual friend claims they're no longer aligned. Harry is seeking structure, while Meghan is looking for an escape. Another insider even hinted that the couple now sleeps in separate rooms. Of course, it's all speculation, but the silence from Meghan's camp speaks volumes. The once flawless narrative of royal rebels building a global empire is falling apart, and everyone watching can sense the growing tension between them. The glamour, the promise, the influence, it's all slipping through their fingers, and there's no sign of it slowing down anytime soon.
She's already gotten the benefit of her bargain with Harry because she got the title. That's what she wanted. She wanted to be world famous. She wanted the title. You remember when Harry was single, he was the elephant. He was the one, the most eligible bachelor on earth. You could be a royal. You could become world famous overnight. You could live in a castle. You could have access to the crown jewels. You would be a princess. My God, yes, he could have had his...
Everyone thought Meghan and Harry had it all figured out. A fresh start, a new life, maybe even a new empire. But that plan is slowly, painfully unraveling. This story isn't about glamour or red carpets. It's about mistakes, reputation, and the heavy price even the biggest stars pay when the world begins to turn against them. Insiders say Meghan is feeling pressure like never before, and it's not just from the public eye. Sources claim her recent months of traveling, Attempting to settle in Dubai, meeting with investors and diplomats, it was all one big test. And the results? Brutally clear. Everything she tries to do seems to hit walls that neither fame nor millions can break through.
And it's living a life that she's winning and she's doing all these great things, but the reality is not that. The reality is she's a joke. It's embarrassing at this point. It's like, oh my gosh, for real, Meghan, you did that? You're going to keep doing this? I mean, wow.
One former aide claims Meghan feels deeply isolated, even among people who were supposed to stand by her side. She believed doors would swing open simply because of her name, but reality, the source says, proved harsher than any tabloid headline. Observers are now noticing a shift. Even longtime online defenders are starting to ask, does Meghan control the narrative, or has the narrative taken control of her? And it's not just about reputation anymore. Finances, projects, investments, all of it is starting to feel like a trap. Archwell Initiatives, once promoted as a multi-million-dollar empire, are now stalling. Netflix and Spotify remain silent. Investors are watching closely, weighing risks, steering clear of public chaos. Even social media offers no refuge. Every attempt at reinvention slams into criticism, memes, and relentless viral backlash.
Speaking of the reality show, the cooking show, I saw the same story. She's already tired of selling the jams and jellies. She's like, well, we might restock in 2026. I think there's no demand. I also think she's lazy. I don't think she wants to work. They don't want to work. They want to twerk and sit around and film videos. So I think she should actually run for office because Meghan Markle, you're lazy.
Then there's the internal drama. Sources reveal that Meghan and Harry's relationship is more strained than ever. Arguments over money, strategy, and their future plans had escalated into full-blown fights. Harry feels the weight of pressure from the family, the public, and he craves structure. Meghan, on the other hand, is looking for quick fixes, but they often don't align with reality, says one insider. This isn't just public drama anymore. It's a private storm they feel brewing every day. And even as they struggle to maintain control, the world sees something entirely different. One missed call, one failed trip, one public misstep, and the internet is already there, ready to tear apart the latest scandal.
But this woman is nothing but a publicity whore. It's a term of art. We broke the news that she had Prince Harry on her vision board when she was younger. That was her goal, #goal, to marry Prince Harry. So it was all about getting the title. She's done that now. Now she's just stuck with this depressed ginger who has absolutely no family, no friends, and no money. This was not part of the plan.
That only intensifies the sense that Meghan and Harry's world is more of a crumbling empire than a rising one. This story is far from over. Every step, every decision, every scandal has the potential to change everything. While they try to adjust to their new reality, the world is watching, speculating, and waiting for their next move. Can they rebuild their empire, or will it all collapse into just another headline-grabbing spectacle? One thing is crystal clear. Meghan and Harry's story today is about more than just glamour or money. It's real-life drama, unfolding in real time, with twists and turns that no one can look away from. The cracks in their world aren't just visible, they're widening fast. Sources say the couple's struggles go far beyond what's reported in headlines or shared on Instagram. Every move they make seems to spark waves of gossip, speculation, and doubt. Diplomats, investors, and even former palace contacts are watching every detail, questioning whether the pair can truly control their own narrative. It's like walking a tightrope over a storm. One insider warns, one wrong step, and it all comes crashing down.
That she's still married. I mean, this woman's going to keep trying to get elevated with the next man because that's what she wants. Because, Harry at this point doesn't even have enough money for her. And so she needs to find the man that's going to really give her what she wants financially.
Reports suggest that Meghan has been quietly meeting with high-profile figures, pitching herself, her brand, and potential projects. But the reception has been far from enthusiastic. Some view her as ambitious, while others see her as unpredictable, and an increasing number of allies are pulling away, wary of the risks. Even those who once applauded her for stepping away from royal life are now allegedly reconsidering their support, unsure whether the media storm surrounding her is worth the trouble. The allure is fading, and the weight of her past is proving harder to shake off than anyone expected.
Netflix will, allow their relationship with Prince Harry to expire, but they are holding on tightly to Meghan to work with Meghan in hopes that if there is a divorce, they would get the exclusive and pounce on that access to Meghan because they know that that's the next big thing that would sell.
Meanwhile, Harry is reportedly doing his best to hold everything together, managing appearances and trying to ease the tensions between them. But insiders say even he can't shield them from the mounting scrutiny. And then there's the financial pressure. Archwell projects, once billed as an empire in the making, are now facing slowdowns, cancellations, and delays. Investors are cautious, and Netflix and Spotify have reportedly put their plans on hold, observing, waiting, and measuring every scandal before moving forward. Meghan's attempts to pivot her public image through philanthropic initiatives or media deals are hitting constant roadblocks. Social media isn't helping either. Every new effort to create a positive narrative is swiftly overshadowed by viral backlash, memes, and endless Twitter threads dissecting every move they make. The cycle of scrutiny is relentless, and no matter what they try, it feels like they can't break free.
Have you ever seen that video?
No.
Pull that video up, because it's one of my favorite.
Trick that people do with pineapple, instead of just cutting it to make the perfect little bite, you follow the wedge. When nature has given you all the cues on how to have a perfect taste of something.
Oh, how fun is that? I love it.
I like working hard.
This woman is being paid millions of dollars to show how to cut into a pineapple.
The couple's brand now feels fragile, teetering on the edge, as if it could fracture at any moment. Insiders hint that personal dynamics are starting to take a serious toll. Arguments over money, strategy, and their future are reportedly erupting more frequently, with Harry craving stability and Meghan pushing for bold moves to reclaim influence. Friends and staff have noticed the tension in private moments, with small disagreements escalating into full-blown fights. Sleep schedules, travel plans, and decision-making styles have all become points of friction. The once unshakable unity they projected is now showing cracks that insiders say are impossible to ignore. The stakes are higher than ever. Every decision, every headline, every whispered story carries the weight of potentially changing everything.
I mean, she flirts openly with other men. I remember when she was at that tennis match, looked like she was flirting with Serena Williams' husband, like with her skirt and just how she just looks at men. Harry, it doesn't matter.
Meghan and Harry's journey is no longer just about glamour, royal rebellion, or public spectacle. It's a high-stakes game where reputation, alliances, and public perception are everything. One misstep could cost them doors abroad, support at home, or even credibility with fans and allies. And while the world watches, analysts and insiders are openly questioning, can this couple rebuild their empire, or is the brand they've built finally unraveling before our eyes? Whatever happens next, one thing is certain: the saga is far from over. The story of Meghan and Harry is still unfolding, filled with tension, controversy, and unpredictable twists. And for those following every headline, every viral post, and every secret whisper, it's a drama that shows no signs of slowing down. The empire may feel fragile, but the world can't look away.
Meghan Markle is always attempting to, shall we say, build relationships with very, very, very rich men.
This isn't the couple that simply stepped away from royal life to find peace. This is a brand unraveling in real time. With doors slamming shut across the US and abroad, Meghan is learning a brutal lesson. Fame can get you in the room, but when scandals pile up, even billion-dollar kingdoms close their gates, especially when they sense trouble on the horizon. The image of her being stopped at Dubai immigration, escorted into a private room, denied entry, and storming out in fury is already seared into the public's mind. No PR spin can mask it. The optics, a total disaster. And if Saudi Arabia doesn't extend a hand, Meghan could soon find herself with nowhere left to run, nowhere to hide, and the world watching her every move.
She will find a way to bounce past him to some other taker who might actually just love the guy. She will take her royal kids, who can still go by prince and princess, and find the billion.
Meanwhile, Harry is staying quiet, but insiders say he's done being dragged into the chaos. After the Dubai debacle, he's reportedly pulling back from Meghan's mounting controversies. Sources claim he's been quietly trying to reconnect with palace officials, desperate to secure a path back, or at least a lifeline. But so far, the palace response has been ice cold. William still isn't picking up. Sources say Charles has completely shut the door. Harry is learning the hard truth. No matter how badly he wants to step away from Meghan's mess, forgiveness from the monarchy isn't guaranteed. Not anymore. The cracks in the fairy tale run deep, and the ending no longer smells like happily ever after. This is the harsh reality of a life built on headlines and viral drama. Even a glittering brand can crumble fast when controversy follows you like a shadow. Meghan and Harry are facing the fallout of choices, rumors, and public scrutiny, and the world can't look away. What do you think about the saga? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like button if you want more insider stories. And most importantly, subscribe because every single day I share a new video packed with drama, scandals, and the stories everyone's talking about.